Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Makeup a Murder Partner in Crime palette. If you haven't seen it before, this is what it looks like. It is absolutely stunning metallic red and white packaging with the most adorable picture in the center here. When you take it out of the unit carton, you have the same exact packaging on the front of the palette. On the back, you have the ingredients list here. You have that it is 12 months before its expiration date. It is cruelty-free, and there is 40 grams of product in the palette. When you open up this gorgeous, gorgeous palette, you get a pretty nice size mirror, and then you get these absolutely beautiful shades. I'm going to go ahead and insert some live swatches, and then we're going to get into a full face first impression with this palette. I'm going to let you know my thoughts, and if you're interested in watching that, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Makeup a Murder Partner in Crime palette, and this is how it actually came to me. It was shipped in a great, it was shipped with a lot of good bubble wrap and packaging so that it wouldn't get damaged in shipment. I have not yet opened it. I'm going to open it now and do a first impression with you guys, but I just had to show you the evidence tape that they put on here to sort of tie in the theme a little bit further. Okay, as you can see, it comes in this absolutely gorgeous metallic red and white packaging. This is the outer carton, the unit carton. On the back, you can see the ingredients list. It also has the cruelty-free bunny and states that it will last for 12 months. It is 40 grams or 1.4 ounces. So when you pop it out of the sleeve here, again, you have that same design on the cover. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the blood splatter, which extends on the side of the packaging. So I feel like they did a good job with getting those little details together. And then when you open this beauty up, wow. Like, I'm just gonna need a minute because that is stunning. You can see the mirror has that nice blood splatter on it again. So that looks, you know, really nice. You've got the blood splatter on the actual pan area. It came with a little plastic cover to protect the shadows and the embossing. Let me see if I can get a close-up of these embossings. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do here today is to do some live swatches of this gorgeous palette so that we can see the color story that we're working with. On first impression, these shades are absolutely so smooth and buttery. You can actually see the embossing is starting to go away almost immediately because of how soft these shades are. Wow. Oh. The mattes definitely have a thicker texture than the shimmers, But the shimmers are absolutely stunning. Oh gosh, look at that matte. Oh yeah, the mattes are bomb. And then the last color to swatch out is that gorgeous shimmery black. Okay, let's see if I can get you a close-up here. Okay, I absolutely cannot take it anymore. Let's get this stuff on my eyes. So now we're going to get into the first impressions. This is actually the 7th or 8th eye look I've put on today, so you're going to have to forgive any random glitter fallout that you already see or any staining on my lids. It's just, it comes with the territory. I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer, and I have the lightest one, which is white. Apply that all over the lids. I was so excited to get this palette whenever it first popped up on my Instagram feed. I am a fan of true crime documentaries and docudramas. I watch some of the true crime collaborators on YouTube, like Bailey Sarian. She's one of my favorites. So whenever this palette came out, I was like, oh my gosh, this literally was made for me and I need to have it in my life right now. So I went out and ordered it. I did find a coupon code for 20% off. If I can find it again, I will leave it in the description box. In case you are interested in picking it up, you might as well save yourself a couple bucks. Seriously, I use this damn primer every single morning and now it won't go closed. I don't even know what to say about that, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Makeup of Murder palette. I'm so excited to play with these shades. And I think what I'm going to start with is, oh gosh, they're all so pretty. I'm going to start with Soulmate, which is this shade here on the end, and I'm going to buff that just a little bit above my crease. It is a sort of baby pink and has a little bit of silver shimmer in it, which I never used to put anything shimmery above my crease, and now I'm kind of just like, you know what, do what I want. So we'll go ahead and put that in. It blends out really nicely with my skin tone, at least. It looks like such a beautiful, like upper crease kind of color. It does have a little bit of kick up, but I'm used to that with a lot of my palettes, so for me that's not like a detraction, it's just something to be aware of. And it wouldn't keep me from buying a palette like this or purchasing more from the brand. So let's see. The next thing that I'm going to go in with is Busted. It's this metallic kind of rose gold right here. And I love the little embossings that they did on these pants. And I love that they're all a little bit different because I feel like it really brings some character to the palette. And if you're going to have kind of a smaller, more curated palette, which I absolutely adore, I think it's nice to add those little touches. They paid a lot of attention with the packaging for this palette. You can tell not only do they have this absolutely gorgeous like blood splatter design on the palette itself, but it's actually on the sides of the palette as well, and it's on the outer unit carton. So for me, I'm sold on this palette. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is deepen up the outer part of my look with Stolen Heart, which is this beautiful burgundy red right here. And again, a little bit of kick up, but that doesn't matter to me. If you're somebody that struggles more with makeup that has that kick up in it though, it's just something to be aware of. As far as fallout, I really don't see a whole lot yet on my cheeks, but certainly with as much kick up as there is, it is a distinct possibility that you could get some fallout. This is such a beautiful color. So this is the first time that I'm filming a first impressions and like a makeup application look as opposed to just talking about makeup, and it's actually a little bit different. It's way more challenging than I thought it was going to be. Thankfully my kiddos are not here at the moment, so I have a little bit of free time to do this. It definitely went a little deeper than I was anticipating, but that's okay. Get a little bit more of this busted shade and blend out kind of this upper crease area. I really like how this is looking. I don't know if you can see that with the lighting that I have. Working with some natural lighting here today. But I really, really like how this is looking. And I'm gonna take my finger and go into this Wanted shade, which is sort of a cross between like a rose gold and a baby pink, and then it's got like a silver shimmer in it. Looks absolutely stunning. Totally here for that. I'm gonna apply that to my lids. Oh yeah, there we go. I feel like with all of the Valentine's Day palettes that are coming out, this is kind of an ironic like anti-Valentine's Day palette, just because it's like murder themed. But I think the actual shades in it are so stunning for Valentine's Day that this would be an excellent, excellent palette to turn to for a look. Okay, I'm already super into how this is looking. I am gonna go ahead and do my face, and then I will come back to finish up the eyes and then let you know what my first impressions are with this Makeup of Murder palette. Okay, so my first impressions of this stunning, stunning palette. I absolutely love the color story that they put together. These purples, the pinks, the red, this deep kind of brownish red, and then the black, I think give you a lot of options for putting together a complete look. You do not need to pull in another palette to make a look out of this palette. I think it would be great for a variety of different occasions. You could wear something softer, like for more of a work occasion or during the day. You could do something much bolder and brighter for in the evening, at night. I'm definitely looking forward to doing some more looks with this palette. This palette is absolutely stunning. Anybody who's thinking about this palette, I think you need to go out and order it immediately. And I want to thank the people at Makeup a Murder Cosmetics for coming up with this color story, coming up with this palette, and making it a 10 out of 10.